guys. Well, it feels a little strange to be back after a kind of unintentional few weeks off. I don't even know when I last posted a video, maybe like 2.5, 3 weeks ago or something. It's honestly nearly the middle of January, which is absolutely mad to say. Very excited for 2023 and very ready for it. I'm really not big on goal setting. I have got such a negative relationship with goal setting, which I really wish I hadn't had, but I know that it stems from when I used to play competitive squash when I was younger. At academies, we used to have to set goals, and if I didn't reach the goals, I remember always feeling really rubbish about it, and it was always things like where you want your ranking to be or people you really want to beat, and it's just really like tarnished my relationship with goal setting. I actually tried it again 2 years ago, and sadly most of the goals on the list, mainly because of my knee situation, I also didn't reach or whatever. So what I've decided is, rather than having sort of goals with things like I want to be at this point, I've decided this year to go into it with a goal that's more about my mindset. Honestly, just having it in my head that this is my goal has already made my first couple of weeks of January just so much, I don't know, just really great, to be honest. And my goal for this year is to have a more positive mindset. I do get DMs about this, and people always say like, you're so positive and you know, you've got such a positive mindset, but I genuinely don't all the time. And behind the scenes, as I've spoken about a bit before, I have like really struggled, especially over the last 12 months, mainly all down to my knee injury. I hate to say it, but it's literally just changed my life in ways that I could never ever imagine. And it might sound silly to some people, but if you go to my Instagram, I've got a story highlight on my whole journey with it. And so if you're sat here thinking I've got really no idea what you're talking about, you can go and have a look on there, because I really took some time to kind of break it down and just be really open and honest and raw speaking about it. January, let me tell you, is going to be a really exciting one. I'm going to sit down and chat to you a little bit later about plans that I've got, because I actually need to head off to the post office and to the gym this morning. I'm trying to create some healthy routines that I definitely dipped in and out of last year. I just had to get a supermarket delivery order this morning, which is a really bad habit of ours, but at least I'm ordering from a supermarket and it's not actual takeout food. But we have been so busy these last few weeks. I cannot tell you how much extra time, I guess, launching Wi-Fi has taken, in the best possible way, because I wouldn't have it any other way. But it's just basically added an extra job on top of what I've already been doing. So getting to the supermarket or even doing an online shop is just, yeah, it's just not happened. So this morning, I actually just went on Deliveroo and just saw what supermarkets deliver in the area. Had to go with Waitrose, which is not somewhere we ever shop, because as a lot of you live in the UK will know, it's just absolutely extortionate. As much as the food I just love, it's kind of like one of my goals to just be able to do my weekly shop at Waitrose. But I really wanted to get salmon, and nowhere else had salmon. We'd usually just do like a Co-op or Sainsbury's, but for some reason on delivery they didn't have any. So I just thought I'd show you what we've got. So some eggs. These I was really excited about. They are brand called Fitzgerald's Deli Style Multi-Seed and Cereal Bagels, but they're pre-sliced and like slightly smaller ones. Online they actually said they were like thins, but I guess they're a little bit thicker than thins. That sounds a bit weird. But these will be great, because if I have bagels, I usually will have just like white bread bagels. So it's great to have some multi-seed ones. Got some sourdough and avocado. For some reason in January, I've been really getting into my avocado again. Obviously I love avocado, but I just feel like I really go through phases with eating it. Some baby plum tomatoes, strawberries, which I know are very out of season, but I was just really craving them this morning. Some salmon, which I haven't had yet this year. Some chicken as well, more for Elliot. Some bananas. I hate that these come in a bag, but yeah, I feel like the UK supermarkets still have a long way to go. Unless you're gonna shop at an organic supermarket, a lot of things are in plastic that don't really need to be in plastic, which is a bit of a pain. some lettuce, and some purple sprouting broccoli spears, which I thought looked a little more interesting than normal broccoli. So just been packing boxes this morning for candles we have sold in our Wi-Fi sale. They haven't actually got labels on yet, but these are the ones that are going out this morning. For some reason, they're all sets of 2 candles this morning. This is the box that we pack 2 into. But yeah, as mentioned, we have got a little sale on, which is very exciting. And I feel like some of you might want to get involved. They are all discounted. All of our candles are at £12.99 on our website. Also, just to add, we are also selling them on Etsy. So if you're someone who just prefers to buy from Etsy for some reason, I buy quite a lot from Etsy. So I feel like some people just prefer to shop on there. You absolutely can, and they're all there obviously under Wi-Fi with 2 Ys. So they're all discounted. So we've got sugar cookie and then mulled wine and also gingerbread. Sugar cookie at the moment is just, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've just been burning it every single day whilst I work. I know that these scents are slightly more festive, but let me tell you, they still smell incredible in your house. And like I said in the video when we launched Wi-Fi, even though these scents are a little more festive, we purposely made sure that the glasses and the labels didn't look really festive. They're just quite like fun colours. Obviously, I know I'm holding the beige right now, but you know the mulled wine is the purple and the gingerbread is the orange, and they still just look amazing in your room. I would say they just smell, apart from sugar cookie, which is a very like fresh, slightly sweet scent, I feel like they just smell wintry, mulled wine and gingerbread, so they're still amazing for this time of year. We have already got new candles in the works. I definitely want to get your opinion on them actually. If you want to share with me your favourite scents for candles, please let me know in the comments because I would love to hear from you. I'm working on development of new scents at the moment, which is just going to be so exciting. We've also got updates on the actual candles, so things that the label will be changing to be a little bit thicker, and our boxes will be completely changing. So we're actually thinking about changing them to a tube, which will be really, really exciting. But yeah, if you do want to shop the Wi-Fi sale, I will add the link down below. It's just www.wifi with 2ys.com, and they're all available on there or on Etsy. One breakfast smoothie coming up. Right, so in this I put 1 scoop of the PhD Belgian chocolate protein, 1 banana, chia seeds, a little bit of oat milk, ice, and peanut butter. Do you know what? I forgot how good that combination is. I feel like I don't make smoothies enough. Maybe it's gonna be one of my like January kind of goals. I'm gonna have that as a kind of quick breakfast. I actually got sent some things from Daily Dose. I have tried these before because when I lived in London, I used to work from home. Basically, I used to live on Abbeville Road in Clapham South. I don't know if any of you know the road, but I feel like if you're a South London person, a lot of people know that road. I used to live above the Pizza Express on that road. And at the end of the road was a Gales. And Gales used to have these juices. So I used to get them all the time when I was working from Gales, basically during the day. So they've sent me a range, but this morning, me and Elliot are gonna share these two. So the Dolce Verde and the Straub. I actually really love a strawberry juice. We're gonna have half of those each. And then I'm also gonna have this turmeric shot, which I had one of these last week and it was really got the back of your throat. I've just got to the gym and it's so funny how much busier it is in January. Like I'm gonna walk in there and it's just gonna be absolutely heaving. But I feel like people just have such strong like January, get on it kind of goals, which I totally respect. And the only thing that's not ideal is that basically I'm coming to do my rehab session and I want to do like a little bit of gentle cardio if I can. I think I said at the start of this video that I've actually had, maybe I didn't say this actually, I've actually had a bit of like a step backwards with my knee over the last like 2 weeks especially. It's just really felt quite sore again, which is very frustrating. I don't know if it's a lack of like, I don't know if it's a combination of not doing my rehab session because I was at my family home, didn't have access to a gym. I very much need a gym to do my session. I can't like do it at home. Alongside sitting in a really awkward position while I'm working. So I keep sitting at our bar stools, which are quite high up. And then the angle your knee's at is sort of like this, which I can't really deal with that well. I'm meant to have my knee sort of here. and I've been struggling a little bit. So I'm going to try and do my rehab session today because I need to get back into it, even though it is a little bit sore. The soreness around the top of my knee is actually, yeah, not been great over the last few weeks. But I'm going to try and do that and just really hope that there are the machines I need available, because I feel like everyone jumps for like the leg press and the leg extension, which ones that I desperately need, but we will see how we get on. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later now. Did my gym session, got it done. It wasn't as busy as it looked in the car park, weirdly. Yeah, I'm feeling good. It was a good session. I also just nipped to B&M on the way back, which I should have filmed, but honestly didn't buy anything particularly interesting. I did get some kind of household top-up things. Possibly in my last vlog or the one before that, I'd actually gone to B&M, and oh my God, it's so cheap. Like things that you would usually buy at the supermarket, they're just so much cheaper there. So I'm a convert basically. I am just making my lunch and I've actually gone for a bagel. I've gone for one of these bagels I showed you this morning and it looks seriously good. It's looking seriously good, but I've actually got avocado on here because I'm loving avo at the moment, like I said this morning, with some of this sun-dried tomato pesto, which was actually from B&M, some basil just underneath here, a slice of cheese just because we had some left over from the weekend that really needed eating, and a bit of tuna for some protein. So I'm gonna go with this. I know it's gonna be really filling. I'm slightly worried about putting them together because I've realistically totally overfilled it. Yeah, I mean, I've just put that together and I've got no idea how I'm eating that, but looks delicious. Good morning, guys. Well, I really wanted to start this bit of the vlog yesterday when we got here. I'm at Wilderness Reserve with M&S and the Sports Edit for a little PR trip, which is just such a treat. But yesterday, the weather was absolutely awful. And to be honest, it doesn't look like it's a lot better today. We went back to the room after a really lovely sort of countryside walk last night. And I suddenly started to have a pretty bad like allergic reaction. Quite hay fever like. I think you guys probably know this because I'm pretty sure I will have spoken about it during the summer, but I get really, really severe hay fever. Like I always have steroid injections for it because it just gets so bad in the summer. And I basically had a reaction like that, but I was just so unprepared. See, I didn't think it was the best time to start this bit of the vlog. I've got a bedroom all to myself and this is the view out my window. It's just so lovely here, and it's kind of a shame that we are leaving this morning and I haven't been able to show it to you in beautiful light. I'm just hoping that the sun comes out a little bit. I feel like you can still kind of hear it in my voice. Bless all the girls at dinner. I'm away with the most lovely girls on this trip. Wow, this lighting is very, very yellow. So it's still quite dark outside. Just waking up for a yoga trip, but yeah, bless all the girls last night. There were tulips on the table when we were eating dinner and they were like, no, you must be allergic to the tulips, like let's move them and have loads of antihistamine and things. But I forget that I think I'm completely immune to antihistamine. It doesn't even touch the sides. When I'm having an allergic reaction like that, the only thing I can do is go to bed. But I lasted most of the evening, so I was very happy about that. I am gonna show you this bedroom when we got back from yoga, I think, just so it's a little brighter. This is the view right outside the little barn bit where I'm staying. Those are actually rooms there as well, which are really cool. But basically everybody on this trip is in one of these rooms. And this is my little room with my name tag on. And then this is the main building where I'm just going in now, where we ate last night. Had such beautiful table setting, which I'm hoping I've got a photo of that I can insert as well. Told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the rain. I just really quickly wanted to show you the inside of my room before we head off. We're about to get on the bus to go back home. This is my gorgeous bed, which was so comfortable. A little kind of dressing table, workstation, wardrobe, chair. I just feel like everything they've picked interior wise is just really, really lovely. And then my bathroom with absolutely beautiful tiles. A little view out there, which I think I showed you earlier. Toilet, just, oh, such an amazing stay. I wish I could stay here for a few weeks. It's just been so beautiful and peaceful.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love?
Hey guys, so it is Tuesday morning and we have moved to Amsterdam. This is our like big news basically, which I feel like, well, we've both been like completely quiet about.
Yeah.
Mainly because it happened so quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean it was very impulsive to be fair, but yeah, we're here now and for a little while as well.
We moved last night basically, and we don't know how long we're staying for. We don't know whether we're gonna be in Amsterdam and then move to another city for a bit, but the general consensus between us is we'll probably be here for like 2 or 3 months minimum. I mean, you can only stay in Amsterdam for, well, you can only stay in an EU country if you're not from, you know, what do I mean? You can only stay
in an EU country for 3 months if you're not from the
yeah,
EU.
yeah, so we can't actually stay for longer than 3 months. But I feel like maybe you should explain a bit how we got to this point.
So, as you guys will know, we went to Zurich end of November, start of December, and I think it was like the second day we'd sort of gone for brunch somewhere, and we're sitting in this little cafe, and I was thinking, like, why don't we just go away and sort of, you know, go and live somewhere for an extended period of time. Obviously, we've got our house now, which makes things a little bit more simple.
Well, I feel like people will either be thinking like us, that makes it a little bit more simple, or they'll be like, you're mental because you bought a house.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to leave?
But I think, like, obviously, before we bought the house, the logistics behind, like, obviously renting somewhere in London and then also finding somewhere abroad, as well as like handling all your stuff, was just quite a lot. So now we're sort of in the house, it just made sense. And
we've got a base, basically.
Yeah, we've got a base, so, you know, all of our stuff, most of our stuff is still back there. So yeah, we just thought, why not? Why don't we just book somewhere? And here we are. It's actually quite surreal. It hasn't really felt real.
Also, I think because it's only just been Christmas, and then we started telling people like around then, but we hadn't, because we have, well, we've only just decided we even want to do this. I feel like the whole thing has just been very like rush, and yeah, it's mad. We arrived last night, we came on the Eurostar. I think I got a few clips. I had meant to film this. We'd meant to film this the whole week before we were going away, around the time that I started filming this vlog, but it's been so hectic that to say the least, like, we've got friends staying in our house when we're away, and we literally had like confirmed that they were staying, and then we got a leak in our house, and it's just been stressful to say the least.
Last minute trip to B&Q.
Just like doing
sort out the leak.
Yeah, and doing bits of work ourselves, because it's not that easy to just get like a tradesperson to come in like that last minute. I feel like they're all so busy in our area at the moment, so the whole thing has just been so hectic. But yeah, we ended up getting the Eurostar. We basically packed up 2 big suitcases each, and yeah, got on the Eurostar, arrived here last night in the dark. We're staying like really central. Obviously, I'm going to give you a really good flat tour. The place we booked was perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I say was perfect, but obviously we've only just got here. So far it's been like perfect, everything that we need. There weren't really many options, to be honest, were there?
No, I mean, it's a very expensive place to rent, and there was just so many that were just way out of budget.
Like thousands and thousands of pounds. We were like, oh, that's beautiful, but obviously that's not what we're going to pay to stay here. We woke up this morning and the weather is just absolutely beautiful. You'll see it in a minute. And apparently there's not been a blue sky for such a long time here. It's very cold, but I think it's also very cold in the UK. I feel like the weather is pretty similar here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna spend the day exploring, and I'm really excited to share this whole little traveling journey with you on YouTube. Hey guys, so I thought I'd come out on a balcony and end this little vlog here. We basically spent the day exploring the area, and we feel so settled already, and I just know that this is like the right thing for us to do at the moment. I think a lot of you who have like watched my content, I guess, over the years know that traveling's just always been something that I want to do, and kind of feeling like I'm living abroad in another country. There's never really been like a right time to do it, and I guess when is there ever going to be a right time to do it? It's always going to be like, God, it's so cold on this balcony. It's always going to be loads of admin, and there are always going to be things that you're kind of missing out on and whatever. But I think although this happened so spontaneously for us, I just know it's the right thing. We've had the loveliest day. We had a brunch. I've not actually filmed loads because I think I just wanted to, you know, us just settle in and, you know, get our bearings a bit. But yeah, we went for brunch. We've been for coffee twice. We found a gym, signed up for a really nice gym. I did my knee rehab session, and we basically just looked around some shops. We bought a few like toiletries and bits that we didn't come out with. I realised last night I had to wash my face with soap because I hadn't packed a face wash. And then this evening, I can't remember if I said this before, I think I actually did, but one of my friends, Emily, lives out here with her boyfriend, and they've just bought a really beautiful apartment. She's actually lived here for years. And this evening we're actually going to go and see their new apartment because they've also just moved into their apartment, so that should be really nice. And it's also just so nice to see the city through the eyes of someone who actually lives there, which hopefully at some point we will feel like that when we have guests coming to stay with us. But yeah, thank you so much for watching as always. Apologies for the lack of YouTube videos in January so far, but I promise this is the start of consistency again. I'm super excited to also be bringing you guys with us on this very exciting chapter. Also, I'm praying this footage isn't really windy because it's honestly like icy winds. I'm just going to show you my view. I actually can't believe how just lovely it is. But yeah, please subscribe if you do want to stick around, and I'll see you in my next video. Just showing you our gorgeous view to sign this off, and this way as well. Just so happy to be here.